motherfucker. Whoa. Careful, Icarus. Good morning, everyone. My name is Deckerlink, the trained unprofessional, and welcome back to Password. It's been a little bit since the first episode. It has garnered enough interest both between you lot and myself. I felt like playing it today, and I actually was booting it up here, and I accidentally opened it twice, and two different characters popped up on the main screen here. So it's an interesting multi-character fluctuation of menu screens. Don't know what that has to do with anything, but let's... Oh. It just automatically... Oh yeah, because it didn't say load game, it said continue. Interesting. I also want to send a quick shout out to Grizz, the dev of this game, for being so supportive of my first episode. And a lot of people who were really concerned about my safety playing this game. Number of people reached out to me to warn me about this game, and not in a it's bad, or you should, if there's anything controversial about the game. Far from it. Rather, I just got warned pretty heavily about the fact that this game pulls absolutely zero punches, and I've apparently garnered a bit of a reputation in my, I don't know, audience. I don't want to call it that, but the people who watch me have noticed I'm a bit of a delicate little thing, ain't I? Emotionally. So I don't know whether it's a reflection of that more so, or that content of this, but I guess we're going to find out, because I will not be assuaged. I will not be scared off. No one was trying to scare me off. Everyone was actually being very considerate and trying to look out for me, because I have a well-documented history of mental illness and things getting to me on a much more personal level than they should, because I whatever reason, I appreciate the concern, and I'm going to be taking the utmost care to restrict my personal involvement into the story as much as possible, and if at any point I just cannot continue, I will stop. But until such time, I want to give it a good shot, because the dev was really nice, and a lot of people are very supportive and excited for this game. I'm excited for the game, and yeah. So let's go then. Yay, time for fun! Cut to me, like, however long it takes to get to the scary shit, and I'm just, like, crying in a corner, stabbing my eyes or some shit. I glanced back at the others as I made my way down to the back of the bus. As I drew closer, I noticed Ty watching me closely, the gentle swish of his tail giving me a clue on his mood. Hey. Hey, Ty. I sat down next to Tyson, who, rather than lifting his legs up to make room, just spread himself out further once I was settled. What's up? Nothing. Just checking in. How's the bus going? Going fine. Though bullshit that you weren't checking in on me because you were worried. Maybe a little. I don't know what that means. Maybe he's building a bus? I don't know, but I like the fact that he's smiley. Look at his smiley boy. I'll be fine, pup. You're not getting any ideas about doing anything back here, are you? What do you... My eyes dipped down to his lap, where he was making a lewd gesture with his hands. Of course he was, because everyone is a fucking horny fuck. Every game. Sorry. All it took was a moment for me to bring my gaze back up to realize I'd been busted. As I shrank into my shoulders, embarrassed, Tyson roared with laughter. I'm out of your league, pup. Almost immediately I retorted, jaw clenched. I am not! Oh yeah? You confessing to me, Dave? Despite my groan, he snickered to himself. Ty knew how to push my buttons well, and some of that was from how he was the local bully. Was from when he was the local bully. Things were different between us now, but the others, not so much. Still, He was as much a friend now as any of the others. And even though he was razzing me the same way I'd expect Dean to, I managed to crack a smile of my own. You wish I was confessing. Ty rolled his eyes and settled in, stretching out further and taking up more space, so I was half pushed out of the seat. So a month, yeah? That's true? Yeah, 1 month. Ty's gaze dipped for a moment before looking back at me, his expression something I couldn't quite place. What's up? Nothing. Just thinking. You thinking? Rather than give me any sort of proper reply, he placed a foot against my cheek and pushed me further off the seat. Okay, sorry. There's a lot going on is all. Don't worry about it. If you say so. Guess I'll let you get back to it. I'm currently doing it. You should go take a nap though, pup. You look wrecked. Yeah, eventually. Talk to you later, Ty. See ya. I slid the rest of the way off the seat and wondered if I should take that nap now, or there's anything else left to do before I did. Okay, so I have a bit of a different outlook on these choices now. I have no idea what I should be paranoid about, or what is going to get fucky, because everyone's building this game up to be like the apocalypse of my mental state. And so, I don't know if like, the natural course of action, right? What would you expect to do with choices like these? It would be to talk to everyone and then get some sleep after, because surely that's an option. However, this could be a lesson in managing your fucking resources, because if we do talk to everyone, or at least we try to, we might run out of time to get sleep, ergo making the rest of the fucking game super difficult. Or none of that shit could matter, and this literally could just be an innocent fucking choice to decide who we decide we are interested in from the beginning of the game. Who the fuck knows? Not me! Most of y'all do, because most people watching this seem to have already played it. So y'all know what the fuck's about to happen to me, and I don't. But I don't want spoilers. Y'all have been very good about that. I've barely ever had to remind people that I don't want spoilers. Y'all are very good about that, and I appreciate it. In the meantime, though, let's talk to Dean, I guess. I wandered over near the front of the bus, where Dean was stretching out still, getting comfortable in his seat.
Oh, Dave, what's up?
Oh, nothing really, just thought I'd check in.
Things are fine here. How about you?
Well, I glanced back at Tyson to the back of the bus before looking back to Dean.
What's wrong?
Just, nah, it's nothing, don't worry about it.
Don't be silly, Dave. Sit down for a bit.
I nodded slowly, sitting next to Dean and finding him place a comforting hand on my knee.
What's bothering you? Nervous about the vacation? Think something's gonna happen?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if nothing happened, this would be a fucking huge prank. Imagine everyone's building this up to be an incredibly traumatizing experience that pulls no punches and will leave a mental scar on you forever, and then it turns out to just be like a fun summer romp with nothing scary at all happening. Like, wouldn't that just be the biggest kick in the dick? I laughed nervously, giving myself away. The idea of Dean and I at a house, basically living together for a month, gave me a whole slew of feelings I didn't know how to process. He could be lusty and raunchy at times, and part of me liked it, but as someone with near zero experience in anything like that, I had concerns. Well, something could happen, right?
Well, don't worry. If it does, we'll go slow.
Alright.
Unless you were thinking of something now to pass the time on the bus.
I laughed again, looking around quickly at where the others are on the bus. What was Dean suggesting? We had privacy enough given the seating, but before I had time to explain, Dean removed his hand from my knee and yawned.
Speaking of, I was just planning on getting some sleep in before we arrived. You look like you could do the same.
I had coffee, I'll be fine. No sooner had the words left my mouth that I yawned, mimicking Dean's stretch from before.
Fine, are ya?
Okay, so maybe I could benefit from a nap too.
Offers there if you want to cuddle up for the trip. Oh, anything else of that matter.
Dean. They both laughed, quiet chuckles as to not bother any of the others. That said, if I cuddled up to Dean now, I'm sure Orlando would have a bunch of things to say about with how he's gone on about us making a potentially cute couple in the past.
So aside from the nap, how you feeling?
Fine. What about you? I watched as Dean looked over his chair toward Tyson at the back of the bus.
Also fine.
You don't sound like it. Plus, outside.
It'll be fine. If you invited him, then I'm just gonna have to suck it up.
Right.
And speaking of sucking,
Dean wriggled his eyebrows at me, playing up his lewd joke to make me laugh. It was whiplash, and he was looking at diffusing the tension rather than letting the conversation linger on Tyson's presence. Well, if you're sure things are fine, I'll let you get back to getting ready for a nap, and I'll do something. With a wink, Dean gave my leg another pat before keeping his hands to himself.
Well, alright. I guess I'll speak to you later.
With a nod, I get up from the spot next to Dean and wondered if I should take his lead in taking a nap or do something else before settling in. God damn. Okay. The impression this game gave me was that nothing is on accident and everything is subject to interpretation far beyond the surface level. As such, everyone hinting that I should get some sleep is really making me think I should just take a nap. God damn. I'm definitely overthinking this. So I'm just gonna keep talking to people, and I will just feel the catharsis if it fucks me up later. So let's talk to Hoss. I wandered over to where Hoss was sitting, leaning over the chair behind him to see what he was reading. What you reading, Hoss?
Oh, just a magazine I picked up from the convenience store.
He thumbed the pages he'd yet to get to before flashing me a quick smile.
Didn't think I'd run into this issue here, but they had it, so I bought it. Don't tell me you didn't bring anything to do on the bus while we drove there.
Oh, no, I was just curious is all. Have expected it to be some manga or something.
I am shocked and offended, Dave. Me? Manga? Never!
We both laughed, knowing full well that the person most enthusiastic about the anime club was Hoss. Somehow he managed to balance being a rabid anime fan and an aspiring big screen superstar just fine, though. But really, though, a magazine?
Sure, why not?
I gave him a look, baffled by what he would find interesting about a gossip magazine.
Okay, fine. It's useful to stay up to date on these sort of things. Trust me on this. Outside of that, though, it's just for fun.
I watched as he flicked to the back, showing me the last few pages.
Puzzles, crosswords, a quiz. If you want your horoscope read, I could do that too. If you're that hard-pressed for entertainment, I could give it to you when I'm done.
Maybe. I don't know. Doing a crossword sounds like fun.
Are you actually going to fill it out with words relating to the clues this time?
Hey, you never know. He smirked before gesturing to the back of the bus behind me.
Before I forget, what's the deal with him?
With Ty?
Yeah, Orlando and Roswell didn't seem too happy when he showed up, let alone Dean.
He's a friend.
A friend, huh? So long as he doesn't go making any trouble, we should be fine. I've heard things.
Alright. He only moved here at the start of the year, huh?
Moved here sooner, but started school at the start of the year, yeah. Still, guy carries a reputation.
He's fine. Promise. Mostly, anyway.
Guess we'll see then. If you reckon he's alright, I'll give him a chance, but he's only getting one, alright?
That's all I ask. He's really not that bad. He's gonna kill him. He's gonna kill him. He's gonna wear his skin as a fur coat. Haas snuck another look at Tyson before going back to his magazine.
Guess we'll just have to see, Dave.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
With how you're clutching your coffee, I'd say you need a cat nap, huh?
Again, everyone's telling us to sleep. I gave Haas a smile before turning away, wondering if I should take that cat nap or not. Well, this is possibly the last chance we get. If we talk to Sal, we might not get sleep. Let's just fucking keep going. I wandered toward the front of the bus where Sal seemed to be staring out the window. Hey, Sal. He didn't answer at first. His eyes glazed over as the world went by on the other side of the window.
What?
He sounded tired, and he turned to me just enough that he could look at me. I sneaked a glance at Orlando, who was still being tormented by Roswell, before looking back to Sal, confident that I wasn't being nearly as much of a pain. Just checking in. Everything alright?
Yeah, everything's fine.
So you're tired too, huh? Aren't you normally up this early?
I am, but Orlando has a lot to deal with when he's excited.
Did you have coffee?
No coffee at Orlando's place. I figured I'd be fine with tea, but...
He shook his head, leaving his comment there. Sal was usually one of few words, but for the most part, he was easy to talk to. Granted, he didn't always say something back, but he was a good listener. So, are you as excited as Orlando, or... He shrugged. Even if there's a pool and a gym there?
Pool?
Oh, is he gonna drown? Is that the foreshadowing? Ah, fuck! I'm paranoid now! I'm fucking paranoid about this game! The faintest of smiles crept onto his face, and his gaze went to the window for a moment before returning to look at me.
Maybe I'm a little excited.
Sal didn't seem up for a conversation with how he yawned soon after and went back to looking out the window. As for me, I was back to figuring out what to do. Okay, so we do still get to get some sleep, but maybe we'd have gotten better sleep if we... Whatever, just fucking play the game! Goddamn, I'm all fucking worried and shit. Y'all got me fucking... Y'all got me fucked up now. Y'all got me fucked up. This is what happens. This is what fucking happens. I returned to my seat and double-checked everything was neatly in my bag before lounging back and closing my eyes with a sigh.
Dave, are you sleeping? Because if you're not, I wanted to ask you something.
So maybe we don't get sleep after all. I opened my eyes, tired but giving Roswell a quick smile, as he was leaning over the chair in front of me, chin resting on his folded arms. What's up, Roswell?
I just wanted to know if you were planning on documenting this vacation at all. Like, did you bring a camera or something?
What, like my phone? Fishing it out of my pocket, I flashed it at Roswell.
I guess that works.
Oh, actually, there is something I brought along. Let me pull it out. I rummaged in my backpack and pulled out a small notebook, rubbing my fingers across the cover. I have this. I figured that was going to be the last time we get to hang out. Maybe it'd be neat to have a little journal. Maybe I can scrapbook parts of it too. Roswell let his arms drape over the back of the chair, eyes flicking down at the notebook in my hands.
How you gonna scrapbook things without a Polaroid camera, Dave?
I can draw, or print them out from my phone when I get back home.
Well, I think it's a good idea. I have my own notebook, so I might make a journal of my own. Maybe then we can, I don't know, compare and make copies for everyone else.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, let's sort it out later. For now, I'm guessing you're gonna try to sleep again?
Probably. I'm still beat.
Well, alright. If you wake up at some point and want to chill, Orlando and I'll be watching stuff near the front, or maybe playing cards or something. Sleep well.
Roswell popped back down and wandered up the length of the bus back over to Orlando before sitting down. As for me, I put the journal and my phone away, resting back and closing my eyes once more. The gentle rolling of the bus and the low drone of the engine was enough to lull me asleep, given how tired I still was, even after 2 cups of coffee. I must have slept the whole way to the mansion, as when I was coming to, I could smell a familiar scent of honey right near my nose. Not only that, but the feeling of warm air made me open my eyes carefully, only to come face to face with Dean. Whoa! Dean! My hands quickly found their way to his body, one haphazardly on his chest and the other half on his face in a panic. He just chuckled, letting himself get pushed back. With his size, there was no way I was going to legitimately move him if he put up any sort of resistance.
Good morning to you, too. You were sleeping so soundly, I figured you might need someone to wake you up.
You couldn't just shake me gently, or...
What, not kiss Sleeping Beauty?
Wait, you didn't actually kiss me and I slept through it, right?
Well, I could always kiss you just in case.
I felt my cheeks go red and I laughed. Stopping only when Dean recoiled from something hitting him square in the forehead. I looked back at Ty, who seemed to be rolling his eyes, but was very clearly the one who clearly the only one who could have thrown whatever it was that had hit Dean.
Well, we're pulling up now. Basically, there already. The driveway was long enough as it was.
Without another word, Dean went back to his chair, scratching his head and stopping by Sal to say something. Couldn't make out what it was, so I double-checked. I had everything in preparation for us getting off the bus. Occasionally, I'd look out the window, watching the trees go by as we made our way up the driveway, or what was left of it, before they parted proper for the last stretch leading up to the mansion itself. As we gathered all of our bags, we filed off the bus, with Ty pulling up the rear, following me closely. Oh my god. Bad vibes, bad vibes. Bad motherfucking vibes, dude. I am not feeling this fucking mansion. Fucker's got an axe. Fucker's got an axe. That motherfucker's got an axe. That'll be it for this episode of Password. On the next one, we'll actually enter the fucking mansion. Presumably, that is. I don't know. Sorry about all my paranoia in this episode. It comes with the territory, if you know what I mean. But anyway, thank y'all very much. And, yeah, I've been the trained unprofessional, and you're not. I just woke up. I'm sorry. Bye, everyone.